What up, Joe? OG Tim Wilson, and you are tuned in with the Nasty Boys to the show where we talk shop. We talk and we talk a little shit. Get ready, y'all. Yo, what up, I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson, and of course, as always, I'm here with your nasty boys, Big Ed and Wayz. And on the show tonight, we have another special guest like we did last week. We're going to try to do this every week, bring somebody else on each week, and I've tried to keep it interesting. And this one, I'm going to have to pop a gummy for this one. I ain't going to front. I'm going to have to pop a gummy for this one, man. We got my man, Michael. I call him Michael Acorn, but it's not Michael Acorn. It's Michael Alicorn. Is that how you spell it? How you pronounce your last name?
It's Alarcon.
All right, Alarcon.
There you go.
Sound like Acorn to me.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
So anyway, I got to get some light on my subject here. Anyway, big up to my fellas. Big Ed, what's up with you, man? How you feeling?
Big Ed. Hold on, I'll pull the Big Ed moment.
He do this every week. Don't worry. He fuck up every week.
But yeah, I'm good.
All right. Wayz, what's up with you, baby?
Man, not much. Got back from going to my son's open house. Got to meet his teacher and shit today. So I got the same shit to do tomorrow.
All right. Cool. Mike, what's going on, man? What's up with you?
Just chilling, man. Just got off work. Now I'm just relaxing, waiting for to go out later and doing a little bit of partying.
Yeah. It's Tuesday night. That's a good excuse to party, baby. So we do record on Tuesday. For those that don't know, I know you're probably not seeing this on Tuesday, but I'm about to pop a gummy and we're going to do our shot and we're going to start our show. And I got to do that for this one. All right, let's do this, baby. Wait for the house.
Cheers.
Just a tradition there, Mike. We got to do it. We start every show with a nice little shot.
Oh, it's all good.
So, Mike, for those that don't know, is a member of a longtime rival crew of mine, SWG. And it's a fantasy football crew. How did you end up in SWG? How did you end up in the group? Because you came in.
Johnny recruited me. I don't know. I was looking for leagues or just some people to join a couple of my leagues to fill. Somehow I came across SW group on Facebook, and then and I don't know. Some shit happened. I think you kicked me out of the group right off the bat because we weren't seeing eye to eye on whatever. And then the next year later. Johnny hits me up on Messenger and asked me he's just recruited me, saying that he's got a team and he knows I'm good and that he wanted me on his team. So I said, cool. I hadn't been on a team in a while, ever since like back in my military days. So I just felt like it was like a good fit.
So military days, what branch?
Army.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your service. Appreciate that.
Hoorah.
Thank you for your service. But okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and delve into that because Mike and I got off on the wrong foot, and I just want you to know that I called a truce and I'll get back to that. But I will, and without going into what we got into it about. We did get into it about some stuff because I was going through some stuff that year. That was during the pandemic. I was losing a lot of people, and it was a little bit of a back and forth about whether the coronavirus was real, and I was losing too many friends, and I was in a real bad place at the time. And I took it personal, and that was on me. And but since then, you and I have been having until now we were beefing pretty hard.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the normal stuff. Obviously it's fantasy football. We're on different teams. So it's just I just see what you and Johnny are going through, and I'm all about competition. So I'm like, if you guys think you're good, then let's get in the same leagues. I got leagues. Join my leagues, and we'll see who's actually really good.
Yeah. You got a couple of leagues. I joined a couple of leagues. You got a league where I think is Wayz and Big Ed. Are y'all in any of Mike's leagues?
I know the one we're in. Big Ed is not in the one we just drafted for this past weekend.
I don't think I'm in any of Mike's leagues.
Okay. Big Ed is not in many leagues at all, though. He's been very.
Yeah, I'm new to fantasy football. I ain't gonna lie. I'm new to fantasy football, but I know what the fuck I'm doing.
When you gotta say,
it's not hard. If you like football in general, so you guys eventually could figure it out, and it's not rocket science.
Oh yeah,
that's true. So I decided. Now I was when the thing was going on just a short time ago. I happened to see that you were the only one in the other crew that stood up and said, I mean, you didn't go hard and go bumping heads with anybody, but you did speak your piece for a minute and say, hey, I'm not with this kicking people out the group shit. And how did you feel about that? I mean, you eventually you didn't buck hard.
I didn't know.
Go, but
I didn't know the whole story, so I just was like, because I do know Carlton Irving. I mean, I don't know him. He's in some leagues. We talk. There's a mutual respect there. So I'll listen. There's a lot of people have nicknames. They're getting kicked out. I don't know who these guys are, but I think I do. I just don't know their nicknames. So I was just like, well, what's going on? I don't know. We have to see what's going on. People are getting booted, and retaliation, getting booted from other groups. People are leaving leagues, stuff like that. In the end, I was always gonna back up Johnny because he's the one who recruited me, and he's always had my back as far as the group goes, and fantasy football. He joins all my leagues, no problem. He's first one there, first one to pay always. So. I'd always respect his decision on what he was doing as far as that, goes too. If he felt like he had to do something, then yeah, I respected that.
And I peeped that, and I peeped that whole thing, but it was still some respect that you spoke up and made him accountable for his decision. And that was actually the time when I said, you know what, let me back up for a minute and check myself for a minute and just off the field truths. I mean, on the field, I'm gonna still beat your ass, but off the field, right?
Yeah, I get it. In the end, it's this. It ain't serious like life or death and shit. So when I'm okay with that off the field truce, whatever. I try not to get involved too much as far as that stuff goes because I'm a loyal guy. So, I can do a little bit off the field trucing, but I mean, other than that, I want to keep it rivals and stuff. You're my enemy. The other groups are my enemies.
Right.
I got to stay in that, the way I am, I got to stay in that mental standpoint to really go out and try to destroy when it's on the field. What I mean.
I follow you.
The reason this might rattle a few of the SWG guys up, but the main reason I only really target you and Johnny is because I know you both have the backbone to be able to handle what I'm saying without getting offended. You know what I mean? I don't know about the rest of the group,
so
but yeah.
Who are you? Who are you on Facebook?
Joe.
That's Joe Timberlake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, Joe. Yeah, I know. We've gone at it a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm the one that's quiet. I'm the one that sits back and I let my game speak for myself. You know what I'm saying? I play the game and that's it.
So I my thing is, and I don't know, we talk shit, but it was I ain't gonna front. I had I still had a little bit of a personal angst with you, and that's what I wanted to let go of. And because it ain't personal now, with Johnny, I'm still going. It's still personal because
they know each other.
Fuck Johnny. I'm just saying that straight up. I'm not letting none of that go. We gonna beef. We gonna beef the way we beef regardless.
Him and Johnny know each other. Personal.
I get it. I told you guys are
for a long time.
Who's the original OG got going? I don't know. Who knows how many years you guys been in the league or whatever, but that's cool. You guys have that. You know what I mean? Like I said, Johnny, he got me in. I feel like he's like team leader, and I'm like second, in command or whatever, because that's just the way I see things now, because we're the ones that are the most talking,
you're the most
we're always going to back our shit up. Like, on the field, like I'm always ready to back my shit up. And for whatever happens on the field, I'm going to take it like, man, I'm going to take whatever happens on the field after games are over. I'm taking it like a man. Like I always have, like I've been going at it with like Anthony Clark. We go hard when we're in the league. I don't know if you've seen it, but I mean, like we go hard against each other, but at the end, it's always like, it's always cool. It never gets personal. We both make sure that we do that. And but I'm telling you, like we go to extremely hard. And so like, yeah, I mean, that's just the way I am, like I like to talk shit, I back it up, most of the time. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for competition. I just can't do it without the shit talking. I have to have it, because it drives me. It drives me like proving someone wrong and stuff like that, and especially like something like fantasy football, which I love. So yeah, I like this whole team clash thing with all the different teams and stuff like that.
It's dope. Dope concept. Big up to AD Swan. AD Swan introduced that concept to the group, and it's a dope concept. I call it gang fights. He call it clash. The teams, however you call it, we all know what it is. I think is really dope too. I mean, I want to focus. I want to focus more attention on that than anything, actually, because I think that's still overall the dopest concept.
And just to let you know, the Nasty Boys is going to be a team to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
How many is there? How many is there?
It's 6 of us now.
There's 6. Okay.
6 of us, but we are also a part of EFG. So
yeah. Well, how about this? Well, we've been trying to get this thing going. I don't know what you guys like about Fantrax. I think it's trash. I don't know why when we're trying to get the thing going.
I ain't gonna lie. I love
Sleeper's my. You know what?
I love
Sleeper's my favorite bet. Like I don't. To me, it doesn't matter. I'll do any one of them except for Fantrax because it's just trash. It's trash. The league is hard. Figure to pick players up and drop players. It's like it's just too much shit. So I mean, I say like while we're here right now, and like let's actually get something before the season starts. Let's get something going, but on a different platform. And then you guys got 6 guys. Me and Johnny will get 4 more guys in SWG, and then we'll do we could do some free or whatever we could do. I don't care, whatever you want, but let's get that going too.
For you and Johnny are the 2 asses I like to kick more than anything.
Good then. Let's get this going.
Especially his. See, because. So
you got a chance. You just joined 2 of my top money leagues.
Yeah, I did.
Sunday and the league. So
I don't know who dropped. I want to say that, dude. I don't know who dropped out.
Johnny's in there too. Johnny's in all of them. So you
got
that. He's right there.
I saw his punk ass in there. Look, I don't know who dropped, and I ain't gonna mention no names, but whoever dropped out those leagues at the last minute like this, you're full of shit. That was bullshit. That was wrong. I hope it ain't EFG, but because I don't want to trash my own people. But that
I know it was. I won't say because I'm not, anyone on blast, but I mean, I know it was. It's definitely someone in the group, in the SW Facebook group. I know exactly what team he's on. So yeah. I know who it is.
I ain't gonna lie. I was mad that everybody pulled out the motherfucking Iron Man.
Yeah, so was I. That was. I thought that was shitty too, and that's why.
Because the Nasty Boys couldn't take that. I'm sorry.
Well, that's why with the Nasty Boys, we we teamed up and said, since that happened, we've taken on BSB head up so that Iron Man can, because I thought that was wrong too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened. I mean, I hear all these leagues, they're all like, predates me, and I know they're all set in place and stuff. So, I mean, you guys got a lot of team leagues that you guys go against each other, and
Yeah,
but like I could say, all I can speak for is me and SWG. We're always ready. We're always ready to compete, and we just want you guys to, like, when we send invitations out, we want you guys to let's get something done. Let's not do this whole only fan tracks, like I don't know. I don't want to drop names, but like someone like Melvin Hunter, which I've been trying to get in my leagues, and he says he's like this greatest thing or whatever, and like he won't join any leagues, and it's like, so like I don't even know. He says he's like the EFG, whatever. Let's get something going. You guys can team up with him. I don't give a shit. Like I want him.
We are on this team.
I mean?
We are on his team. We are EFG. So,
yeah, okay. Well, then you talk to him. He says you're the general. Why don't you give him an order for us to start a league, and then we can do this?
He's the God. I'm the general beneath his rule as the leader of the Nasty Boys. But look, I'm gonna say this, man. We will take y'all on. We will take SWG on the playground with no pads. That's how badly I want to whoop some ass.
Good, man. I've done that my whole life. No pads. I don't know. We could do
pads right on the playground.
We could do it on the concrete.
In the street. Hey. I'm with it.
In the street.
Hey.
And if cars come, no stopping for traffic.
We down with it.
Yeah, we're ready, man. We're ready. And one thing I did want to say was that why did it take so long for you guys to like get into some of my leagues that I've been putting it out? Like, because that's been 2 years now.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me put this out there first. Me and Wayz, this is our first year.
It's their first year in the group. Yeah.
Okay.
Me. So so I'll answer your question, and I've already answered it because it was personal. And that's why I'm letting the personal shit go with everybody except one person. There's only one person that my personal vendetta will live on, and that is Johnny, the junkyard mechanic.
Yeah,
hey,
all right.
I ain't gonna lie.
You should tell him that in the group. He has told him that. I want to hear all of it, and then we'll see who comes out on top.
I tell him that to his face every time.
But
okay, well, I'm doing my leagues now, so now I can see it. I can see your guys' matchup. I'm the commissioner, and then I want to see it, because for everything I've seen, Johnny. He's better than me.
Nah.
And I think I'm the best, because I've seen him win this stuff on fan tracks. He's putting up the whole team's, except for me's, entry fees, and he's winning the thing, and he's taking all that money, and putting up everyone's entry fees. So I mean, I want to see it.
So he's taking all of your money.
No, he's putting it up in the bank.
He's taking my money. If I would win, then I would take all the money. But I didn't win. I didn't win the whole thing. I know exactly how the whole thing works with him putting up the money for everyone's shit. Like I put up my entry fee, and I'm well aware that if I win the whole thing, I get the whole thing. But that's only if I win. And that's the same thing with anybody else that wants to put in. Let's say there's only half the guys that put in. If any one of those half those guys, whatever, those 4 guys or whatever, wins, they get all the money. But if somebody wins that didn't put up any money, and Johnny put up his entry fee, then that's all of Johnny's money. And I'm all good with that. I mean, if he wants to put up someone's entry fee and they win, I mean, like, to me, then I'm okay with that.
And that's on him, and that's cool, and I'm cool with that. But you know what? I still whoop his ass every day of the month. So, as far as platforms, though, I have to agree. I'm not a big fan of fan tracks.
Oh my God. It took me a week to figure out how to fucking change my name.
Yeah, it's tough. It's not very user friendly. It's very tough to figure out. The reason we accepted it in the onset when it first came with it, because at the time it was the only platform where we could do the group fights. Right. It was the only platform we could do that.
Right.
So we accepted it, but nobody liked it. Personally, NFL is still my favorite. Sleeper is my second favorite. NFL is still my favorite platform.
I ain't gonna lie, I love Sleeper.
Yeah, I like Sleeper a lot, but NFL to me, I still like NFL the best.
See, for me, Sleeper's missing only one thing, and that's really the draft grading. I really appreciate that idea of draft grading, because now not only do you have to prove everybody else in your league wrong, but now you're going to look at your draft grade and like how it was a big Ed with Yahoo. No, I'm going to prove y'all motherfuckers wrong too.
Oh man. Oh man. That Yahoo draft had me fucked up right now. I'm still fucked up about that Yahoo draft. How they gave me a motherfucking D, and I got a motherfucking
probably a D.
18.
Probably was a D though.
Oh no, I got an 18. I got an 18.
It's probably a D.
Yahoo is like, yeah, you gonna take this
draft grades. You know, I know that the draft. I think it's a cool thing that you get that from Yahoo and NFL, the draft grades. But then I had one draft grade where I did an NFL league just over this weekend, and it gave me a B-, and it said I was gonna be 3-10 record overall with the B-. And I'm like, how does you figure that?
Yeah,
I don't put too much stock in the draft grades because
I don't either, but it's still fun.
Oh, no.
It's still fun.
It is fun. I will admit it is fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it did the same thing to me. You got a B-, but you're going to be 4-12. What the fuck you mean?
Exactly. I got Joe Mixon, Justin Herbert, and fucking Stephon Diggs.
And a bunch of trash. You're going to get your ass beat. Who else in the league?
I got a bunch of people on that team. I got a squad. Just let me.
So I'm thinking that I think we figured out that on Sleeper. I don't know if you can do it on Yahoo or NFL. I think you can do it on maybe ESPN, but I know Sleeper now. They figured out a way to do to where when you do the teams that every week you're only going to be playing someone from the opposite team. And so that's what
I'm trying to get set up in our league, because right now is me and Carlton are going to be working this week to figure out how to do that, because we can't find where you customize the schedule, because that's what we need to do is customize the schedule.
Yeah, it's in there. I think you might have to do it instead of on the phone. You might have to do online, like on the actual website. The reason I know it can be done because I've been in a league where they did it.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll try to go on there too, for the sake of SWG versus EFG or Nasty Boys or whatever.
Yeah.
And we'll try to figure that out. Because the fan tracks, I just can't do that. It's just I wouldn't be at 100%, and I don't you guys feel the same way. So we'll figure something out. We'll find a way.
Now see, everybody don't know this, but this is actually my second year doing fantasy football.
You did good last year, though. Last year.
I did damn good last year. Made the playoffs in all three of the leagues that I was in.
Yeah.
So
For me
good.
Personally, I've been doing this shit since I was 16. That's about 20 years.
Like 2 years ago? That was like 2 years ago.
That was 20. Hold on, I'm presidential age now, bro.
Yeah, Wayz is the youngest of the group. I'm the quietest of the group. I'm the one that everybody said was sitting in the back just being quiet. That's me.
Yeah. I'm the one that's just trying to piss everybody off.
I'm the one that's cool till this gummy kick in.
But yeah, no.
Gummy kick, all bets are off.
I got a few ideas that I'm gonna jot down here. I really want that SWG, EFG. I'm actually thinking of a free league that's a pride league. This is all about pride for us.
And this is SWG versus Nasty Boys, not EFG.
Yeah, SWG, EFG is already happening, right?
Yeah, this is Nasty Boys. This is us.
But he just challenged Nasty.
I say we do that instead of getting. I say we try to keep it 12. That way we get the best teams, because anytime you go out past 12 teams, then you're not, it's just different. So you guys say you guys got 6.
Yeah,
we'll get 6. and we'll do a sleeper, and we'll figure it out where every week there's always going to be a Nasty Boy versus an SWG, and then it's like you said, like a free league, a pride league. Hey, that sounds good because I'm not always.
I don't know if I would call it pride league though.
Yeah. Hey, whatever you want to call it, I get you on that. But yeah.
Look, I just figured out a name. I'm going to create a graphic for it now.
Okay.
I'm ready for whatever. It's just good. I'm sick of being called a hoe, and yeah, I'm sick of all this personal shit that motherfuckers is talking in the group.
So you take it personal. I don't take it personal.
Got the thinnest skin in the world, man. Chill out.
Look, I used to be a hoe, so it doesn't bother me.
I don't like being called a hoe. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. It's just I don't like being called a hoe. Sorry.
Man,
nobody does.
Toughen up, Buttercup.
I was just gonna say.
That's where I draw the line. I talk shit sometimes, but I don't get personal like that.
Oh, that's part of why he's quiet, Mike. Just full disclosure. Part of why he's quiet because he can't really take it. So when you can't take it, you don't say it. You don't talk it.
Oh yeah, man. There's no judgment here, man. Everybody's different. I no judgment. I'm a crazy guy, man. I did 8 years in the military. I did 2 tours of Afghanistan. I've jumped out of airplanes at least 100 times, helicopters, that whole thing. So like now I'm just like this.
When I was in high school, I wanted to be an airborne ranger. I wanted to, but I couldn't jump out of fucking plane. No, fuck that.
I can't even jump off of a fucking porch.
So check this out. Real quick. I want to hit this real quick. I don't know how much time you got because I know you said you got to run pretty shortly.
I got about 5-10 minutes max.
Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming on, but I do want to say this, man. This is how deep my angst was running. So I brought Big Rich, the body counter, on to the Nasty Boys. He was the last person we added to the Nasty Boys. And he actually works for the Texas Rangers baseball team. Right? So he came on when I said, you want me to call it? He said, yeah, call me Ranger Rich. I like, nah, I can't call you Ranger because it's already Ranger. And you are not associated with that motherfucker. No. Not doing it.
That's different Ranger.
I had to change his fucking name. I like, no, you can't do Ranger.
Yeah, there's only one Ranger in the group.
Can't do it. Nope. You ain't.
It's all good. And props to you as a Ranger.
Yeah, no, but real talk, man. We appreciate you coming on, man. I do, and I know it took a little bit of guts because you may have thought you was walking into an ambush, but I assured you wasn't. I was reaching the olive branch so that we could squash the bullshit and get down to some fantasy football, turn this group into something fun. I only gonna be personal with one person, and I'm gonna keep it that way. That's the only person I'm not making amends with because I've been kicking his ass for a long time, and I'm gonna continue to do so.
Hey, we're gonna be in battle for
and
for
so
as long as we keep it going. So it's every year, every week. We're gonna be battling and I'm telling you, I'm going to be right there. Ain't nothing different. I'm going to be there talking smack all the time in the group and stuff like that. And like we got this thing with EFG coming up. Those Texas guys. I don't know much about them, but I already know they're scared. I can already smell their fear. And then we got BFB. We got Carlton with this Broadsheet Bullies hockey team or whatever he's got going on over there.
Just remember, we're the Nasty Boys. And no, we are not racist.
I know.
I'm serious. Like, okay.
I'm sorry. I had to bring that up because we would call racist, and we are the farthest. 2 of us got white mamas.
See, that's why it didn't bother me. I'm like, man, my mom's white, whatever, bro.
So, I just had to point
that out. But that's it. Bother the fuck out of him, man.
We are not racist. I'm sorry. I just had to put that out there.
Me neither.
Right.
Hey, but that shit does not bother me. We all good. But I do want to say this, and I will say this in closing, and I appreciate you. And we didn't talk politics, and I'm not talking politics, but I do separate politics from race relations, and I definitely separate politics from life and death, and that's how I think it's three separate issues, all in of itself.
Yeah.
And I don't think saying the word black and the word white is racism. I just think that's different, you know. What color is the sky? Oh, it's blue. What color is blood? It's red. What color is money? It's green. What color is star? Well, it's like a dark graphite, you know.
All right, I gotta say, because
you know what? I tell you what, I agree. I completely agree with you. I was just trying to, you know, like what there's two sides. One side thinks that way, even though you guys don't necessarily think that way, and the other side, you know, doesn't think that way a bit. Just like I said, it's all an individual thing.
It's just
you call white dude a white dude, you call black dude black, you call it Mexican dude a Mexican dude, whatever.
Right.
It's
what it is, man.
I don't ever. I grew up in LA. I was born and raised in Los Angeles.
You've seen everything,
right?
I saw that as a major point against us. So I just had to put that out there. We are not racist.
I just saw that as SWG doing SWG things, trying to get under.
Okay, shit, getting under your skin. So, what they doing.
And I would personally like to say I appreciate you coming out here because one, I think this is healthy for the group. We need to get everybody out here. Everybody share their point of views. Everybody talk their shit. You know, this is very healthy, and I'm very happy that you came on.
Hey, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thanks for you invited me. I might do it again. I don't know, because once I get into the season, I mean, it's all blood for me. But maybe I can get out of the mindset and come back and we'll do like a mid-season thing to see who's winning, who's got good records, who's beat who, stuff like that. I'm down to do something like that.
That sounds like fun, man. That sounds like fun. In the meantime, I want to make sure y'all know that also this Saturday night, we are going to be going live with Carlton Irvin as we do our draft in the Let the Big Dogs Eat League, where the Nasty Boys is going up against Carlton Irvin and the Broad Street Bullies. Hey, Mike, want to thank you for coming on, man. I will from now on be referring to you as Michael Acorn, and because out of respect. So,
I'm the Ranger, man. You know what? Once I beat you one time, you know what I mean? If you don't do the Ranger for me as the Ranger, then I'm just gonna keep whooping on you harder and harder every time.
Damn!
How bad you want to lose? You're gonna lose, but how bad you want to lose?
Now you're gonna be PFC, Mike, on to me now. I'm gonna go. I got you now.
It's all good.
Hey, yo, thanks for coming on, man. Have fun. When you get out there and do your thing, make sure you do a shot for us, because you didn't do a shot with us. And that's all I got to say, man. This is the Showdown. This is Michael Alicorn. He came on for Alicon, right? Michael Acorn. Get it right. And he came in on us. SWG gonna still get beat down, but we respect. And off the field, we respect, but on the field, we gonna beat the shit out you, and we appreciate you coming on, man.
All right, I'll tell you. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks. We're gonna set up the league, and we'll see. It's up to you guys to join. So we'll see what happens.
We got you.
We in. Oh, yo, this is the Showdown. We'll be right back, y'all. Peace. Yo, and we are back. We are back in the building. So what's going on, fellas?
Man, I fucks with that beat.
That beef is hot, right? Yeah, that shit is hot. That is banging.
Almost had me trying to spit something.
Okay. Next time I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna call you on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna call you on it next time. So Wayz, what you got for us now, man? You got something for us basically we're back to the showdown. So well again,
That was a good interview, man. I like
that
that.
was fun.
Cool,
I
bring it on.
Yeah, and I got even more respect for him after that. That was dope. He came on and just did his thing, and it was not even just really respectful, but he was dope. I dug
Yeah, well now that he's gone, fuck that dude.
it.
No, man, straight up, no, that was cool. That was cool. Thank you for coming on for show. So yo, Wayz, what you got for us, man?
All right, so first up, we got to talk about this injury report. Now,
Oh,
it sounded like
yeah.
Big Ed had some things he wanted to get out of the way on the injury report. So I was gonna give him an opportunity first, right away, to go ahead and talk about what he's got.
okay. As long as, if it ain't got nothing to do with the Bears, I'm listening.
When did I say that I had something about the injury report?
Oh, it sounded like you did. You got super excited about it. So I was like, all right, I got you. I'll let you go ahead and speak up first, just in case.
We're gonna talk about Thibodeau out with the knee injury, severe knee injury.
Ooh,
Thibodeau from the Giants.
Yeah.
More
He's got a
recognizable
severe
from
knee injury going on.
Michigan Wolverines.
And he is, by the way, I don't know if you've ever seen him speak. He's very outgoing. What a super outgoing personality that kid is, man. I think he's going places. He's setting himself. I think he has already set himself a space for after football because he is the camera loves this dude.
Yeah.
He is very outgoing. His personality is like boom in your face. Super, super duper articulate, very well spoken, good energy, man. I really like that dude, man. I really like what he's bringing to the table. I wish the best for him, man. Absolute best for him.
Hopefully this injury doesn't bring about his post-football career earlier than what it should be.
It'll be all right, man.
He'll be fine. He's young. He'll be able to come back from this.
Yeah, he's young. He'll heal fast.
Yeah. No. I do have some Bears-related injury news.
Oh!
On Saturday, during practice, Khalil Herbert left practice on a cart. They have not disclosed an actual injury yet, but he has left practice on a cart. And mind you, this is a player who, according to a lot of draft analysts, is ranked higher than his starting running back.
Now, I've been in, I think, 3, maybe 4 drafts so far. No matter how many times I say I'm only going to join so many leagues, I end up in 1 million. But I think I've done maybe 4 drafts so far. I think I got that dude on every single team.
Yeah.
I think I got
Khalil Herbert. It was a sleeper pick.
I think I have him on every single one of my teams.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too major. But the fact that he was carted off of the field during practice is a big thing.
That's not good. I'll keep an eye on that one, man.
Yeah.
I may have to dabble into the free agent pool.
Now, to stay in the NFC North, I got another one. The Lions have placed Jamison Williams on the reserve list, not the injury reserve, but the reserve list for the ankle injury or knee injury he's been dealing with.
Oh, the wide receiver, the new wide receiver, the rookie.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I knew that was coming.
He'll miss maybe the first 4 games.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
That's my guess.
I knew that was coming. But that's okay.
The Vikings traded for a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Because they don't believe in either Kellen Mond or Sean Mannion.
And I just want to say that before we got started here, Big Ed was criticizing Joe for talking about backups, and here he comes talking about backups.
But see, backups come into play right here because Kirk Cousins just got off the COVID list.
He'd be all right.
Yeah, not a big deal.
He'd be all right. It's still not a big deal. I still don't care about the Vikings backup quarterback because if I'm not in Joe's league where there's 32 teams, so if Kirk Cousins go down and I happen to have him as a quarterback, trust me, his backup is not going to be my first choice in free agency.
No. We got one more piece of bad injury report related news. And then I got two pieces of good. The first the bad is that the Giants are now down with two tight ends who are now on IR with Andre Miller and Ricky Seals-Jones.
Damn, they're in trouble.
Oh yeah,
that's trouble.
Yeah, you can't play without a tight end.
Now on the upside, well, not necessarily. Michael Gallup got a knee injury recently, but he's expected to be able to come in sooner than later. So it doesn't look like it's going to be a long situation with his recovery.
So it's pretty much like a hyperextended knee.
I don't know if you guys have seen Dallas yet. They picked up some guy out the USFL. I think he came out the USFL, and this motherfucker is fire. I gotta get this dude's name. He's doing kick returns for them, and he is incredible. And if they find a way to infiltrate him into the offense, he might be dangerous. He might be a nice little sleeper pick for somebody. Yeah, he. Name the last time you saw a preseason game where a guy ran back not one but two.
Devin Hester.
In a preseason game, exactly.
Rookie year, Devin Hester.
Yes, that's it. That's the list. That's a hell of a list to be on.
Yeah, as a returner, that's the
you
list.
And Devin Hester. That's it. That's the list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's.
Urban?
Now, the Giants do have some good news. Oh, what happened? We got froze up all of a sudden.
Devontae Turpin. That's him. That is correct.
Okay.
Oh.
The Giants.
Cavante.
Okay, I got.
But is it? Hold up, Joe. Don't speak yet, because I can't hear Joe. Big Ed. He's talking through his smoke.
It's Cavante Turpin.
Cavante Turpin. All I remember is the last name. That's all I saw.
We'll just call him KT from now on. The Giants do have good news, though. They just lost two tight ends to IR. They have a wide receiver who is currently listed as out with an Achilles injury in Sterling Shepard, but he is a fair chance to being activated off of the PUP list for week 1. So they'll at least be picking up one of their better wide receivers.
Okay. All right.
So they have one wide receiver and a half a running back.
Zach Wilson is out for week 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big story right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about backup quarterbacks. I'm trying to talk about a starting quarterback. Zach Wilson is out for week 1. And that's why I was wondering, because I looked at him and I said, I looked at him as one of the rookie quarterbacks that had potential to make a big jump this year. Are there any other rookie quarterbacks you think that has an opportunity or the potential to have a big jump this year?
Kenny Pickett.
I was just about to say Kenny fucking Pickett. This man has been phenomenal this preseason to the point where
Malik Willis has no chance because Tannehill's already got that job.
Right.
But Malik Willis
Justin Fields could make a jump. Could.
He really could.
But he's not a rookie. He's a second year.
No, but I'm saying if you from rookie to second year as well, though. I'm referring to rookie. I was actually referring to from rookie to second year, but rookie. Yeah, I mean you can go with a straight up rookie as well, I suppose. But I meant like they were a rookie, they're going into their second year making a jump, and yeah, I think Justin Fields really could make a jump.
He could make a massive jump. Yeah.
So could Mac Jones?
I don't see it.
Mac Jones has not been performing.
His rookie season was too good to have a huge jump.
Yeah,
from his rookie season.
Yeah. But Trey Lance,
I mean, if he has a huge jump from it, but let me say this: if he has a huge jump from his rookie season, he'll be probably a top 10 quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And he'll be on Justin Herbert, Josh Allen level.
Yeah, but I do agree with what Big Ed was saying in Trey Lance. Trey Lance, I've already been high up on him. You know, before there is already talk that Jimmy G was going. I already knew this is going to be Trey Lance's year to step up, be a starter. But after watching him this preseason, that man, I think, is going to be one of the top quarterbacks in the league this year. And I think it's due to the talent he has around him, but the fact that he's learned so much from Jimmy G that he's able to surpass him and go on forward.
And I think I'm going to attribute it to something slightly, not completely different, because I think those are factors, and I think the team around him is definitely, of course, that's always a factor.
Yeah.
But I'm going to attribute it to mostly to the fact that he is a film rat. Trey Lance studies film like the great ones.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they saw in him, and that's why they gave up so much to get him. They were impressed with his study habits. Period. Point blank.
Mm-hmm.
He studies film like the great ones, and if he can study film like the great ones, he can make that big leap. That's where the leap comes from, man. The leap comes from what you learn.
Exactly. Not what you already know, or not what you can do, but what you can still learn.
And looking at the great ones who study film like that, they're generally pocket passers. Trey Lance has something that they don't have, and that's some wheels on them that could take them out of that pocket and get some success there as well.
And see, that's also the same thing that Justin Fields has.
Justin Fields does. Justin Fields is he has potential to do, but his problem is
the organization,
the team around him. That's what his problem is.
Yeah,
that's what his issue is right now. The team around him. But if he can overcome that, he can still make strides. Despite the team.
I ain't gonna lie. That first preseason game where Justin Fields went on the field,
he looked good.
He looked good. But I was sitting there, I was watching as that offensive line was working. I was like, I'm really hoping Big Ed is watching this so he could see I was not trying to down the Bears. I see this as a legit issue for the Bears, is that they don't have an offensive line. They have a bunch of goddamn JV. They got a JV team for an offensive line, essentially.
Yeah. Their offensive line is going to struggle.
Yeah.
I already know they got a line that's going to be rough.
If they had a better line, they're easily a top tier offense in the league with Darnell Mooney.
I don't see him as that. I see him as a middle of the road offense right now.
Oh, up there with the Vikings?
They're a middle of the road offense. They're not great. They're not good, but they're going to be good enough to win some games.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
The NFC North has a pretty soft schedule this year.
Oh, my God. You can
very
say
soft.
That ain't better.
Very soft.
I tell you, I hate to admit it, but I was fairly impressed with Dallas. I think it's interesting, and y'all tell me what you think. I think it's extremely interesting and a unique concept, and if this works, this could be something you see done a lot in the future, because NFL is a copycat league, kind of like Johnny the Mechanic, copycat motherfuckers.
You had to throw it in.
Have you noticed that Arizona's got Kyler Murray calling plays from the sideline?
Yep.
Have you caught that?
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, they put the book in his hand, and he's on the sideline with the headset. Kyler Murray is calling plays from the sideline as like a coach. So that does two things. It lets the coach learn his tendencies. What does he like to do? What does he see in certain situations? Mm-hmm. And also, it helps him call plays, learn to call plays on the fly.
Yep.
What do we do? What So it empowers him.
Well, not even just that.
Encouraging him to study.
Yeah, it encourages them to study. But I look deep into every goddamn thing. And when I look at that, I'm like, if the fact that this is what he's doing on the sideline during preseason, what's to say he's not, once his career is over, he does not take the Byron Leftwich road.
Oh, he's gone. Ain't no doubt. You are setting him up to be. You are teaching him how to look at this game from the coach's standpoint.
Yeah,
this is how you see it the way the coach sees it. Mm-hmm. And you'll see why you got to study tape.
Yep.
See it the way the coach sees it. You'll see how hard it is what I'm doing, but at the same time, that coach is learning a lot about him, and he's learning a lot about himself and a lot about this game.
Wasn't that part of Aaron Rodgers' biggest problem with Mike McCarthy?
He's going to be a play caller.
Mike McCarthy wouldn't let Aaron Rodgers call plays on the fly when he needed to.
Okay, I didn't know that. Fuck the Packers. I had no idea. But I know you say it, but I see that you don't really mean it. You really are entrenched in the Packers. But I mean it when I say fuck the Packers.
Yo,
I mean it when I say fuck the Packers too.
I'm just saying, when Aaron Rodgers owns a space in y'all's head like that, y'all might be fans.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers and fuck the Packers. Since 1920, fuck the motherfucking Packers.
Oh boy, you gotta know history to get that one. Well done, Joe.
Since 1920, fuck the Packers.
Well done, Joe. Real quick, I want to take a very short break, and then I want to see if we can wrap this up all in a nutshell when we get back, y'all. It's the Showdown you're tuned in to. What Up Though Show Network. We'll be right back. Yo. I'm about to spit bars. I'm about to drive cars. I'm about to go to Mars. And I'm going to play these guitars.
Where's King Trey at?
I'm going to make him see stars.
Okay.
King Trey is off being the greatest rapper of Minneapolis. That's where
for those that missed that reference, there was an episode of Smoke Session 612, which is one of the shows you can find on our network. And we featured a rapper named King Trey. And we interviewed him. We had him on for the whole show. And when the gummy kicked in, and I asked him to close out the show with a little freestyle. He said, "I don't freestyle. No problem. Just throw out anything that you got, any of your raps, any of that you've written. Don't really know them. Do one of your damn songs, nigga. God damn." And I don't really know how, and I lost it. And of all people that can understand where I'm coming from with that, it's that motherfucker Johnny, the backyard mechanic. He can understand why that shit triggered me, because it would have triggered him too. And that's a fact. That one, that's where we can see eye to eye on that one. And that shit triggered me, and I lost it. And I told him a new asshole. It was ugly. It was funny though. It was funny in the aftermath, but I was outside myself, and I gave it to him. How the fuck you got an album? You talk about you all this rapper, you all this and all this, and you don't even know your own fucking songs. Get the fuck out of my show. The fuck out of here.
It sounded like he put something together. He's like, yeah, that sounds good, and it's released it online.
Motherfucker there. And so that's what he was talking about when he said where King Trey at. Okay. Anyway,
he could go Lil Yachty.
Nah, Lil Yachty will bury him.
I said, you don't even know your own songs? And he was like, well, yeah. Well, I know one. I say something like, I don't know, what do you mean? I say something like, and not even in rhythm. He tried to recite 2 lines. It didn't. Come on, man. Anyway, Wayz, what you got to close us out with, man? We got one last thing that we can do to wrap up these last 6 minutes.
All right, this is gonna be easy. I need y'all to give me 2 running backs. Anytime throughout history, you would put on a PPR stats related offense in fantasy football.
Walter Payton and Earl Campbell.
Ooh, on a PPR?
PPR.
That's a very good question. I'm going to stick with Walter Payton, but I'm not going Earl Campbell. He didn't catch shit out the backfield.
Yeah, but he ran motherfuckers straight to fuck
Yeah, but I'm looking for somebody to catch the ball out the backfield because there's points per reception. So I want somebody that's catching that ball out the backfield.
Okay. Walter Payton and LT, LaDainian Thomas.
I'm thinking LT as well. That's actually who I was about to say. I'm going to go with LT because he was good. Or, no, you know what? I got an even better one who I picked.
Joe Morris.
God, shut the fuck up. You picked yours. I'm going with Marshall Faulk.
Damn. All right, so I already had my shit picked out, but pre-show. And I got Marshall Faulk and LaDainian Tomlinson.
That's 2 good ones. That would be a strong backfield in the PPR.
Walter Payton and Joe Morris.
I'm going Walter Payton and Marshall Faulk. That would be my 2.
Yeah, Marshall Faulk in today's PPR would fucking kill. And him and LaDainian. LaDainian was no scrub. And to be honest, LaDainian was ahead of his time. He matches really well with the way the league is run now. If he was in the league now, he'd be one of the best. He'd be the best running back in the league.
Yeah.
Don't LaDainian got the record for touchdowns as a running back?
I believe so. I'm not 100% certain.
Don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Put it in the comments. If you know the answer, put it in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe so.
Yeah, I believe he's about to Google it. That's what he does.
Well, while he
I'm
does
not
this,
Googling shit.
I got one more for y'all then.
I mean,
one player
right now.
Hit me with another one.
Give me one tight end that would fit into a PPR system today.
Anthony Gonzalez.
Antonio Gates.
Oh, that's a damn good one.
Man, that's a really good one. See, I'm tied between
Kellen Winslow.
I was gonna say I'm tied between
You
Tony
said
Gonzalez.
one, Big Ed.
I'm tied between Tony Gonzalez and Kellen Winslow. That's the one I'm.
Which Kellen Winslow?
Senior. Not the Browns, Kellen Winslow, senior.
Yeah, senior. Senior is the one. Senior is good. Why is Big Ed answering Joe's questions? Yeah, Kellen Winslow would be a great one, actually. If fantasy football was in the game back then, Dan Fouts would have been a stud.
Oh, man.
To have as a quarterback.
Jason Witten.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason Witten was good. I always liked Wesley Walls better than Jason Witten. I was a bigger Wesley Walls was my secret weapon back then. I drafted him every year till he retired.
Ooh. No, Hill, especially since today's scoring for quarterback is so heavy, not heavily dependent, but heavily favors a running quarterback. Fran fucking Tarkenton would kill in today's scoring.
He would do well. He would definitely do extremely well. Tarkington was a baller. Yeah, indeed.
He put up Kyler Murray numbers.
Kyler Murray puts up very good fantasy numbers.
Oh,
Yeah, he does. But I'm hoping to see him finish out the season. I really am. So we got 2 minutes, but so I got one question that I want to pose, and we'll close out on this because this was interesting, and how we doing a football show and not bringing this up. Well, I want to clarify. This is a sports show, but it's football season.
Yep.
Let's put it that way. I just want to clarify because I've heard this called a football show, and it's not a football show. It's we talk shop, we talk sports, we talk shit. And that's what we do. And so if you don't like what we're saying, and that's on you, that's fine. That's your prerogative. But that's what we do. Sometimes we go off of sports and to stuff that's going on. Sometimes we talk a little shit, and sometimes we talk sports other than football. But it's football season. So, what's your thoughts? And I'm gonna toss it at Jim first on these fans in Cleveland going brutally after the massage therapist that accused Deshaun Watson with signs like "fuck them hoes," "bring back Watson," "bitch, just give me a massage." Things like what's your thoughts on that? Those kind of
man, that's simple. It goes for really any fan base. It's blind loyalty. You gotta want a quarterback on your team who has these allegations, who it just happens to be a really good quarterback. So no matter what, whether you even had him in uniform on your team or not, you're gonna support him, and that's what it is blind loyalty.
What you think, Big Ed?
Pretty much the same thing. It's like, say if Justin Fields had the same allegations. Right now, he's considered the savior of the Bears organization. So I'm gonna support him as a Bears fan.
So I'm going to.
But as a man, I say fuck that mentality.
That was another question for me.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Fuck the mentality that I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I don't understand. Who are you talking about? What mentality? Whose mentality are you referring to?
Right now, to Deshaun Watson's mentality about the situation.
Okay.
Fuck what you think. I can do what I want. Fuck that type of mentality.
I feel both of y'all, and I'm gonna put a little twist on it because I think there's a difference. I see what you're saying being acted out differently. My blind loyalty, I'm siding with Deshaun Watson. I want Deshaun Watson. But attacking the victims in a manner that they are attacking the victims, I think is a step beyond that.
It's irresponsible.
In the wrong fucking direction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a step beyond blind loyalty in the wrong direction. What do you mean, fuck them hoes? Just let this nigga play. Like, come on, man. What the fuck is that? What are you talking? Just get bitch. The shirt said in big letters, bitch, and then the rest of it said, bitch, just give me a massage. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta be better than that. You have to be better than that. You got to be better than that. I don't. I'm as a football fan. I wish he would have got less. I want to see Deshaun play.
Right.
I want to see Watson play. I want to take Jab's money. Honestly, I might even call off. No, I ain't calling off the bet. Fuck you, because I told you he wasn't gonna play. But I want to see him play. As a football fan, I want Deshaun Watson on the field.
Right.
But I get it, and I honestly think it's a lot of NFL pandering, or just NFL protecting the shield, I should say, is why he got so much time. So many.
I would say that too, because
such a harsh penalty. But it's irresponsible of the fans. You don't go after the victims like that. That's wrong. No. Wrong. Fuck. You're gonna get him in more trouble. For the way I see it, you're going to get him in even more trouble, because that's the kind of shit the NFL is trying to avoid. That's what they're running from. That's why it's got so many games in the first place.
Now, I got a little question to piggyback off of that. What about the opposite? The fans who, when he was out there playing in the first preseason game, were taunting and calling, being really derogatory towards Deshaun himself. It's, at least for me, it's more no different. It doesn't relate to football.
Different. It's different to me because get used to it, motherfucker. That's what happens.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be protesting just like Michael Vick was protesting.
It ain't even about protest, motherfucker. We gonna heckle you, and we gonna come at. We gonna try to get. If we trying to get in your head, we coming after your public problems. As I remember when Michigan played against somebody, I forgot who they was playing against, because there was an incident where somebody in the house where Jalen was hanging out at when he was in Michigan had rocks and had dope in his pocket. So, but the headline read, Jalen Rose got caught in a crack house.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What you think the fans said on his next road game? Crack house, crack house.
Or like with Penn State when they went through all their shit.
I don't think I've heard nobody taunt them about the Sandusky shit.
Oh yeah.
No, that wasn't on the players.
Motherfuckers was trying to boycott motherfucking Penn State. Period.
Different boycotting, and I'm talking about fans just fucking with him, taunting him. Boycott's a different thing. Yeah, I get the boycott.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. That's protest. There's a difference between protest and fans hitting you.
Yeah.
On a personal level. Two different conversations.
Yeah.
So I think it's fair. I think that's get used to it, motherfucker. Because every time you're on the road, in order for us to get under your skin, we bringing that shit up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Get your ass greased. He's trying to get his ass greased. You got to deal with that, bro. You can accept that one, man. That's
Vikings with the party boat.
No one cared about the party boat.
They can't bring up some of the worst anecdotes, the worst examples. Where you get that?
There ain't nobody ever gave a shit about the party boat.
Shit. Up here they did.
Yeah, but they cared as far as the wins and losses, but not something that they can go and taunt the team about. The team didn't give a fuck about that. That didn't hurt them.
You're right. The rest of the fan base of the NFL, you know what they were saying? Damn, that sounded like fun. I wish I was on that boat.
I was on that motherfucker. What? You ain't bullshit. You ain't bullshit. But yo, man, I want to once again, first of all, big shout out to my brothers, Big Ed and Wayz. Thank them for always being here. We've been doing this for a minute now, so I also want to give a shout out to my man Michael Acorn, who came on to the show today, representing SWG. The Ranger Up is what you'll know him as out in the leagues, as you see him putting up low points week after week. And I want to thank him for coming on anyway. And I want to thank y'all for watching. So make sure y'all tune in next time. Any last words, Big Ed?
Man, I'm waiting for the league so I can kick everybody's ass.
Any last words, Wayz?
Michael Vick didn't do it.
We out of here like last year. It's the Showdown. Peace.